Every project that's ever failed had a risk nobody planned for. Not bad luck, a blind spot, and the data backs it up. Unmanaged risks are blamed for roughly 30% of project failures. Organizations that neglect risk management altogether face a 50-50 chance of the whole thing collapsing. So how do the pros stop getting blindsided? They don't just scribble a list of risks and hope. They build a map of where risk comes from. It's called the risk breakdown structure. Let me show you how it works. Welcome to Catalyst Grid, and my name is Kingsley Aimufua, your host. Today we're breaking down the fourth piece of our planning puzzle. And quick heads up first. This one shares its initials with the last one, RBS, but this is the risk breakdown structure, not the resource one. Same three letters, completely different job. The risk breakdown structure is a hierarchical map. It's a map of every source of uncertainty on your project, organized from broad categories right down to specific risks. Think of it as the risk twin of the work breakdown structure, where the WBS decomposes the work, the RBS decomposes the uncertainty. And here's a secret the PMI is careful about. A risk isn't only a bad thing. A risk is any uncertain event that could affect your objectives, which means it can be a threat or an opportunity. A supplier going bust is a threat. A new technology landing early and cheap is an opportunity. A good risk breakdown structure helps you catch both before they catch you. So how's it built? At the top sits your project's total risk. Level 1 splits that into a handful of broad categories, and the classic PMI set is for technical risk. The tech, the design, the performance. Next is external risk. Suppliers, regulators, weather, the market. Then comes organizational risk. Resources, funding, and shifting priorities inside your own company. And finally, project management risk. Estimating, planning, communication, and control. Some teams swap in PESTLE instead. Political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental. There's no single correct taxonomy. You pick the categories that fit your world. The point is that they're broad enough to catch everything. Then you drill down, exactly like a WBS. Level 2 breaks each category into subcategories. Under technical, you might get requirements, technology maturity, complexity, and interfaces. And you keep going until you hit a level where each risk can be clearly stated, owned, and mitigated. That last part is the whole discipline. You stop decomposing when a risk is specific enough that one named person can act. Technical risk is useless. Nobody owns that. Our payment API vendor may not be ready by launch. That you can assign, plan for, and track. Go deeper than nameable and ownable, and you're just making busy work. So why does this beat just listing risks in a spreadsheet? 3 reasons. 1, it kills blind spots. When you're forced to walk every category, you surface the systemic risks a quick brainstorm always misses. 2, it prioritizes. You can see at a glance which category is carrying most of your exposure, and aim your energy there instead of everywhere. And 3, it creates a common language. Everyone talks about risk using the same map, so nothing falls through the cracks between teams. A list scatters your attention. The RBS focuses it. Quick clarification. The RBS is not your risk register, and it's not a risk matrix. The register is the running list of individual risks with owners and actions. The matrix scores each risk by probability and impact. The red, amber, green grid. And the RBS is the structure that organizes risk by source, the filing system that makes the register and the matrix actually usable in the first place. Build the RBS first, and everything downstream gets sharper. Now for an enterprise-level pro move. Here's a pro move. Don't rebuild the RBS from scratch every time. Keep standard templates by industry. Tailor them for new projects to get consistency you can compare across your whole portfolio. Fun bit of history. This tool was popularized by risk expert David Hilson, the risk doctor, in the early 2000s. Later codified by the PMI because it turned risk identification from a guessing game into something repeatable. So let's lock in the whole picture, because this completes the set. The WBS breaks down the work, the resource breakdown structure breaks down the people and kit, the cost breakdown structure breaks down the money, and the risk breakdown structure breaks down the uncertainty. 4 structures, 1 job. Take something chaotic and turn it into something you can actually see and control. Master all 4, and you're not managing projects on hope anymore. You're managing them on a map. So the next time a project keeps you up with that nagging, what am I missing feeling, don't just make a list. Build the risk breakdown structure, walk every branch, and drag your blind spots into the light. If this helped it click, hit subscribe to Catalyst Grid. We break down the frameworks that run projects one structure at a time. That's the full breakdown structure set now, so if you missed the WBS, resource, or cost breakdowns, they're all linked right here. Kingsley Aimufua, your host, signing off. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Stick around for more impacted knowledge. I'll see you in the next one.